His comments came hours after Venezuela's chief prosecutor announced the arrest of General Alejandro Perez and Colonel Pedro Zambrano from Venezuela's National Guard as part of the investigation into the August 4 attack. Their alleged roles were not described. Authorities said they have arrested 14 people so far, while Borges and other alleged conspirators are being sought. Maduro has accused Borges of plotting with others to train anti-government saboteurs in Colombia and transport the drones and explosives used in the attack across the border into Venezuela. Borges, who fled to Colombia with his family following the breakdown of negotiations with the government this year, said he had no prior knowledge of the plot. "Not at all," he said in his simple, bare office in a drab building in Bogotá. Almost from the moment the attack took place, Venezuela's opposition has warned that Maduro would use the incident to intensify a crackdown on his opponents as the government seeks to tamp down discontent over the country's imploding economy. In the past week, the number of suspects and detainees has nearly doubled. Among those in custody is another opposition lawmaker, Juan Requesens, who was charged with treason and attempted homicide. Relatives of Requesens deny he participated in any plot. They say he is being unjustly jailed for being an outspoken critic of Maduro's government and policies that the opposition blames for Venezuela's severe shortages of food and medicine, as well as hyperinflation that the International Monetary Fund has said could reach 1,000,000% by year's end. The drone attack came as Maduro was delivering a speech at a military ceremony in Caracas. Video footage of the event being aired live on state television shows Maduro, his wife, and several other high-ranking officials suddenly looking up to the sky. The video then pans to hundreds of uniformed soldiers scrambling out of their formation in panic. Maduro and top military commanders dispute the idea that dissension is growing in the armed forces, but analysts say discontent has been brewing among rank-and-file soldiers, many of whom now need to find second jobs in order to put food on their families' tables. Attorney Alonso Medina Roa said 154 members of the military have been detained in recent months as discontent and instability escalates within the armed forces. Borges, the founder of the Justice First Party, served as the opposition's top negotiator in the failed dialogue with the government and is one of the beleaguered anti-government movement's most visible leaders. Maduro has called him the mastermind behind the drone attack, and Venezuelan officials have requested his extradition from Colombia. "Borges, you are an assassin," Maduro said on state television. "Life gave you the chance to conduct politics freely in Venezuela, but you've turned into a killer in Colombia." Borges brushed off Maduro's allegation, describing it as one more baseless charge by a government that regularly claims to have stymied opposition attacks. Associated Press writer Joshua Goodman contributed to this report.